So you work primarily for the police force?
I would say about 70% of our work is for national police forces in the UK.
And they are providing you with computers they have seized?
Yes, traditionally they will go and seize the computers. They'll hand them over to us in a proper fashion. We'll conduct the investigation, provide a report, and we'll send our investigators to provide evidence in court.
So presumably a company similar to yours will have looked at the hard drives belonging to Blanchard and the others involved in this case?
If the police haven't done it themselves, which I'm sure they might have done in this case, given the high-profile nature of this particular one. But yes, so they'll either do it themselves or, because of capacity, they'll send it out to an authorised contractors such as ourselves.
In a case where police swoop, somebody who's committing offences like this has no chance to delete because their computer is taken without their prior knowledge.
Yeah.
If, however, they're going along, doing their heinous and unpleasant activities, and are deleting as they go, can you still get them? Yeah,
absolutely. We can retrieve the data quite easily in those circumstances. And even more determined attempts, we're able to retrieve information back, whether it be photographs, movies, or Word documents, any kind of data of that nature. So it's not quite as simple to delete as one would like to think.
Even if one thinks one might be a reasonably sophisticated user of a computer, there's still a very good chance that somebody like you or your employees will find it.
Very good mechanisms we have now in order to retrieve the data.
And now, digital forensics, clearly we're talking about it in the context of child abuse, but
yes.
there are other instances in which you may be called in fraud and the like. How much of your work involves the unpleasant activities of people like Blanchard?
60 to 70%.
That's quite a lot, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Is it increasing?
It is increasing, absolutely. There's a proliferation of child abuse images coming in from abroad. People are using the internet more, and perpetrators think that they can hide behind their own bedrooms, and they engage in these acts of transferring data. So yes, it's on the increase. I would suggest that this has been going on for a while, and that the internet has just allowed it to become far easier.
So would you advocate a crackdown by ISPs, the people who provide us with the internet service? Can anything be done? That's what I'm saying.
It's a very unregulated area. It's very difficult. The technology exists now to transfer data across the world. I think the ISPs should try and do more, but I would suggest that they are doing their best.
They're very reluctant to even, worry about downloading of music, so they don't seem to be wanting to step into an area like this.
Well, I think they don't want to get into the realms of the legislation, do they? They want to do what they do, which is provide internet services, and the content, they don't feel it should be their responsibility.
Has the activity or the nature of the activity of people involved in this changed? I mean, traditionally it might have been there was a website that you went to. How you found it, I don't know, and frankly, I clearly don't want to know. But there was... Now, it seems these three particularly were exchanging images between themselves. Do the activities change of the people involved in this?
Well, I think this one is particularly unique. There are two females involved. One's a nursery worker. But mobile telephones nowadays have cameras on them. Cameras can take an instant photo, transfer it across the world very, very quickly. So it's changing.
You mentioned that women are involved. How frequently are you seizing PCs, or how are you being provided with PCs that have been seized from women?
I would say infrequently. It's quite a rare circumstance, and given that there's only male and female, that leaves the predominance in the male category. It's very rare, I would suggest, that females are involved, which makes this case quite horrific, really.
But you are optimistic going forward that police forces and the like are doing the best they can and perhaps getting on top of it?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt that it's raising its head, has been done for many years, and the authorities are not happy with it. They're doing the best that they can with the resources that they have available.
Let's hope they can keep pace. Joel, thanks very much indeed for your time.
No problem.